you are seeing all of these 18 years old on TikTok, Instagram, X, making so much money that you are mad right now. So now you want to cash a wave to get rich and make 10K per month. Okay, you know what? Actually, it's possible. So let's begin and learn about Claude Design. All right. So this thing, also many people know about it. So you will actually get a clear cutting advantage, and you can shit on those people. So in this video, I will essentially show you how to go from design using Claude Design all the way to a product that you can use. Okay, that you can use and your users can use as well. So you have to think about an idea that you want to cook, basically. And so as you can see, I've done a lot of projects, but let's go ahead and do something brand new. So one of the biggest problem that people are facing today is the lack of focus. Yes, people can't focus even if their lives depend on it. Okay? Focus is so distracted. So that's why we have to build an app to solve this 21st century real time problem. Okay? Everybody is a brain with a rot. Okay, look at this. It is literally designing the app in real time and we can see it. How awesome and feedback. Let's see what it will change based on this. I like my apps to be super simple, do one thing and do one thing really great. Okay, so here we can see some of the interactivity, real-time interactivity that we can make use of. So they even allow us to select a mascot for ourselves, choose a frog, eyeballs, owl, etc. Select an accent. Ooh, ink. Interesting. Zen mode. Zen. Hi. Select. Alright, so I think this looks fine. I think the design now is a little bit more clean and I am liking it. So I think we are ready to bring it into the build stage and let's send it over to Claude Code. Okay, so we have at least I have a local coding agent and I am going to copy this and give it to Claude. So first I'll open terminal. I'll go to the document directory, go to my GitHub directory, run Claude in the terminal. Okay, so now we are ready to run Claude in the terminal. Paste. Paste the link. There you have it. I would say make sure that it is a macOS app, but I think it would be small enough now that we are at the correct directory. Now it's just asking for permission to use certain design tools and access, which we give it permission. And yeah, now we just let Claude do his thing, build out the app, and we go on from there. So I just switched to auto mode so that Claude can just more or less make its own decision. I don't want to be involved, at least not right now. You might want to get involved, but I think for the most part, let Claude do his thing first. And afterward, you can review the things that it has done. And so it has built it, which is great, but it is having the funny thing where you have a border around it. So Claude itself is still running, which is very, very cool. So actually it is using AppleScript. It actually isn't any custom connector. Okay, so it has implemented the UI. It has stopped coding. So let's go ahead and get this app a run. So I just type command on. So I just type command on, and now here's what we have. All right, started, continue. Let's try the floating orb. But at the end of the day, we do want to check both and ensure that it is done correctly. Look at that. We have a dashboard looking nice. Privacy, okay. Interesting. Looking good. But of course, this is a bit weird, but it's probably just because it took it directly from Claude Design, right? Of course, it's not perfect, but it has gone pretty far. Okay, so we have hit the token limit for today. And yeah. Okay, so a bit of a summary of what we have done today. Claude Design on the concept that we want. Then we went on to giving it a bit more clarification and adjustments or tweaks as Claude Design will put it. And we also showed that Claude Design has the ability to do mockups. So you can do comments, you can do follow-ups, you can work between teams, you can share the presentation of your Claude Design, and for even for mockup or comments, you can have Claude Design do its best to resolve it itself. And once something is quote unquote finished being resolved, you can press the resolve button and have it be resolved and move that comment out of the Claude Design. So it's actually a bit just the theme of the text, whether we want it to be playful, zen, or hype. So a lot of things went on there. And then afterward, we showcase how we could bring this all the way to Claude Code, where we could go ahead and essentially start coding an actual project instead of just a demo-like environment per se. But I think for designers, who don't really need to go all the way to building things, like just being able to know how to prompt and know what you want and give it to Claude Design, you can go a long way and save yourself a lot of time and have a great feel of what the design would feel like if you want to. So over to the building part. We just created a project in the document directory in Xcode just so that we void the area of failure for when an Xcode project isn't set up correctly. So we go ahead and done that just through the Xcode app. And afterward, we copy and pasted the prompt from Claude Design, brought it over to the project directory, and just enter it. Right in terminal, we type Claude to boot up Claude first, and then we just enter the prompt for Claude, and Claude just did a thing. In the initial version, it has some artifacts in the sense that, it has this like Chrome like, well, not Chrome like, but like the window like, it's like a window within the window design. Of course, we went ahead and asked it to readjust that. Uh, Nevertheless, I think it looks really great. Claude Design being the focus of this video. And yeah, so you've seen it. You've seen how you can go ahead and design an app